Chris, how bald do I look on camera right now? Can you check for me?
Over 12%.
Leukemia bald? Should I shave this?
Take the left side of your tuft of hair and bring it to the other side.
This right here?
No,
So sweep it forward. So sweep it forward.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yep.
Like Bam Margera.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, now I'm emo.
Very emo.
And I'm 28 years old. I know I'm young to be on a podcast hanging with you guys. I'm 26. Chris is, what are you, 40, Chris?
47.
Chris is 47.
Yeah.
How old are you, Nick?
43.
I'm 26. So me being here, I know, but I'm a youngster, but I got good ideas. I got some pep in my step. I got some sauce. I'm down with the Zoomer. I'm a Zoomer.
Yeah, by paper.
I'm down with the lingo. On paper, I'm a Zoomer.
Yep.
And this towering mic arm looks good.
It looks good because it's like staring at a bottom of an excavator.
Well, it looks good because it is good. And also it doesn't hold its position here, so it's good.
Yeah.
It must be, you know what? Am I being picked up right now by the audio?
Yeah.
Carrier receiver
Yep.
unit?
Yep.
SPO1?
Are you going to scream?
Technical. Yeah, I'm going to scream loud, so take your headphones off. Now, it occurred to me, did you actually know this?
No.
You're into manufacturing. You're into working with your hands. You know how to get things done.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't know this. Making a microphone arm is the hardest fucking thing on the fucking planet.
It is.
I want to rip this.
That's the good one. That's the one that should.
Can I play devil's advocate?
I want to kick some ass right now. I want to get in a car wreck and just get hurt. I just want to get hurt, bro.
Boom, 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 boom.
Bros, I just want to get hurt.
Can I play devil's
Chris, you're gonna play devil's advocate at this time when I'm heated, when my blood's up. Go ahead. See what happens.
I think it's
I'll show you the ropes.
It's just not good right now because it's just wasn't placed right.
What?
It just wasn't that arm.
What wasn't placed right?
The mic arm, the distance on the positioning on the table, it's too long.
If I kick it, will that fix it?
Nope.
Okay. Now, what I'm talking about, first of all, Christopher, is the shape, the black finish, which I think we talked about the guys, dude. Do you ever get heat for like your taste in furniture being gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or finishes.
Yeah.
So you got to.
There's this like guy shit. There's this guy shit. Can you look up Hatchet Box? Hatchet Box subscription service.
Yeah.
If a guy tells you, listen, I'm a computer guy, okay? The way I work with the computer is extremely blue collar. It's artistic craft. It's serious stuff. I'm not fucking around. I'm not playing with vaporous stuff on the computer, okay? The Mondo Megabits card art is in my mind is built with steel. I'm not joking.
Battle box.
I get told, not often, but from time to time, you ever try working with wood? You don't have a knife? You don't carry a knife on you?
Yeah.
Check this out. 16 attachments. This is the ugliest shit that exists on the face of the fucking planet. And counterpoint to it is true that like as a nation we're losing our ability to craft great things, etc.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we're not building great buildings, we're not constructing cathedrals, etc. This is not a step in the direction to resolving that. This is
Spartan.
crap.
Yeah.
This is crap. This is fucking junk, man. Can you pull up the resin tables that we talked about previously?
Yep. These are all the same. This is whitewater rafting the man.
Yes.
Not even because whitewater rafting's cool.
It's a Jeep Compass
Yes, Jeep Compass
that,
is better. Yes.
resin epoxy table. This shit right here.
Trash.
And the guy that builds this, there's like a high-end guy that builds this who's like, this piece of wood, this was $19,000 for this one piece of wood. How?
This is like he paid $19,000 for this piece. That's what happened to him when he bought it. Yeah, that guy right there.
And these guys, God bless them. I understand that they know they should be doing something with their hands. They know they should be elevating the world with craft. I understand the impulse, the level 1 impulse, but they don't take it a step beyond that, and they just smooth the wood. And it's like the smoother You fill the wood, and this is like it's like if it's like building furniture on TikTok, this type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys, if you showed them your favorite Danish chair or whatever,
Yeah.
they would just in their head you might as well be wearing a ballerina costume.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why? Why? I can do that.
Craftsman, you have to take a step. You don't go full European, full fruitcake, full gay, but you have to take a step in that direction to get beyond TikTok furniture. This is death right
This
here.
is embarrassing this is embarrassing to white guys right here.
It's embarrassing. You can turn that off, Chris. But this it's just the standard black finish with the chrome springs. I feel like they were trying to make it look old-timey or something.
Yeah.
And this is less offensive just because it's lower contrast, the one that you're using.
Yeah, it is.
And
The oatmeal.
I mean, that one's not. I don't. The chrome springs is too much, but it's not an eyesore. But this is this is god awful right here. This monstrosity.
This like the tension, and then this hole. But the fact that it's got play in it is mind-boggling.
That's what I'm saying. Like podcasting. Who do you know that doesn't have a podcast? I don't know. I can't name a single person that does. My mom has a podcast.
Yeah, the receptionist from Acura that like fucked my boy Tim has a podcast now,
man.
for real. I couldn't believe it.
I can't think off the top of my head 10 people who don't have podcasts.
Can't even know one. I don't even know one.
You go on YouTube, there's a million videos. There are millions of videos. Podcast gear, best microphone, best whatever. There's so much money in the space. It doesn't make sense to me why this is OC White is like the best. Is there better than OC White? The ones we had, those are the ones Joe Rogan uses, the Mika arms,
Yeah.
which are terrible. They're ass. They're better than that. They're better than this one right here, I think.
Well, Joe's 5'5", so maybe it works out better for him.
He has custom mic arms made smaller to make him look bigger. I've heard.
Yeah, he's like, oh, take the one off the Lego podcast.
Yeah. But nevertheless, I just don't understand why you can't get a mic arm that doesn't have play. Yours has more than mine. Doesn't stay like in place and doesn't look terrible. I'd settle for looking fine, but these look terrible, bro.
Yeah, that's the other one.
This is probably the least terrible looking one, although the logo placement is like nuts to me.
It looks like a Nissan Altima logo placement.
I guess if you were a real podcaster, you would replace that Ultima logo. But why would the company assume that people watching your podcast want to see their logo on it? It's just not. It doesn't make sense to me, man. I can't do it.
It's for people who are dumb enough to leave it on there so they get free advertising.
But why? There's so many people podcasting. Why isn't there a company that makes a good podcast like mic arm?
I see it's an opportunity, Sam, for some manufacturing.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? I have
Is
shapes
our-
that I've been sketching.
Yeah,
No.
it's like in my head it would be like ball bearings with stops. And then just laser cut heavier grade steel that has stops in it.
A lot of people who, a lot of the greats make their own thing.
I think we might have. I literally think we're gonna have to get mic arms made.
I think
Whoever makes the corn one, the guy from Jonathan Davis's corn microphone.
that one's
probably knows.
The
crazy.
naked ladies one,
The one with the
one with the Jeep suspension.
like Zephyr looking,
Yeah.
the weird thing on it.
yeah. I feel like those guys have like thought about this a lot.
Probably. We're gonna have to call Steven Tyler and
Be right back.
he just covers this in bandanas.
Oh, baby, it doesn't have enough bandana. 15 years, she's 11 and she's so cute.
Now, when you were talking about woodworking, this is a classic show. The new Yankee Workshop. My dad used to watch this.
Is this the guy who teaches young men how to work hard? Is that his deal?
This is Abrams.
This is a different guy.
This is this guy is so boring.
It's really boring.
It's too boring.
It's
But this is where I talk about, like, I always talk about how cabinet makers will build a house and they'll use like Hollywood and like, but they don't understand that like loud woods don't look good together.
You see this thing shaking?
Yeah,
It's moving back and forth.
by itself. Like you touch it
Oh my
once.
God, man. Hollywood, yeah, go ahead.
They use like loud, grainy woods together with clear stain on them
Yeah,
to let the grain do the talking.
yeah.
And you're like, that's all good and well, buddy. And I'm glad you know how to like hardwoods will chew through saw blades because it's hard to cut. But the joinery will be everything will be special. But it's just a fucking ugly design. Like they just don't get it.
I think that might be the hardest thing in art is like visualizing the holistic total picture, as opposed because it is pleasurable to get lost in details and like think that you have it all figured out when you have a certain detail figured out.
And you don't.
You don't.
But because they don't want to do like Frank Lloyd Wright or like a design like an American arts and crafts movement because like it's already been done. I'm gonna do my own twist on it.
Yeah.
And it's like it don't work like that, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
People, when that phrase comes up in your head, I'm gonna put my own twist on it. It's time to like do some thinking.
Yeah, like it's like a color. Like you think like I wanted to wrap my my class, and I'm like, I don't know what color. Like I get colors. I get car colors. I think things are cool. It wouldn't look good.
Yeah.
I would look fucking gay.
Yeah.
And I know enough to like stop myself. Like just stop, dude.
Yeah.
Just stop. First of all, it's just throwing money in the trash can. Like you have children's education to pay for. Stained glass. Like see right there, they did that like opera, whatever.
The spider web?
Yeah.
The haunted house?
Yeah. Woo! I'm boring.
Is available. And you'll hear more about that before this
I mean, the
program
rest,
ends.
aside from the spider web thing, though, nothing about that offends me. I do think
No, it's good.
I think that simple is good. Like I'm not looking down on simple craftsmen or woodworkers or anything, but it's when it gets hit with I'm gonna put my own twist on it.
Yeah.
That's when it's like
You see it a lot.
bro.
Yeah. Cool it.
Yeah.
You can use paint, and sometimes they always go like they're material snobs. But it'd be like building a Porsche 911 out of like titanium, just because.
Yeah.
Well, this is all titanium. Like they say titanium.
So what?
Yeah, so what? Titanium's not even a good exhaust material. They said
Titanium's not a good material. That's what the what was the submarine that got wrecked was made out of carbon fiber.
Yeah.
right.
But like I think that steel is like the unbeatable
Yeah.
like master material.
Sorry,
Yeah.
they gave it to us.
Yeah,
Use it. And they're like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I put my own twist on it.
People want to like rethink things that are hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like, I need
like
it.
everybody else has been thinking about it for 500 or 1,000 years.
Yes.
What are you going to add to the conversation?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Like if you look up a truss, what the fuck? The new truss is like just like modern truss design. There's these new can you type in threaded?
Some of these look beautiful and some of these people really get fucked up on.
Yeah, there's this new one they're trying,
Oh, come on.
and it's not gonna work. Like it's like a cheaper, faster way to I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's
They made the
embarrassing.
1,000-year-old thing better by making it look all fucking fugly.
Yeah, and it's like basically like a way to like with our design, and it's like no, you're complicated for nothing. No, that's not even it. Like I bought these trusses, like those scissor trusses like that, and attic trusses and all that. But
You know what I started liking recently that's going to abhor you?
what?
That you're going to abhor?
No.
You look up Gumpert Apollo. Images.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, man.
No. That looks like the there's a couple of body lines in the Veyron
I like
that I
it.
appreciate. yeah. That looks like a supercar should.
Yeah, I know.
Like that looks like because it's symmetrical. I don't like when they look like the Sultan of Brunei designed it.
Yeah.
When they have like foils and fins and like it has like viper angles.
Yeah.
Like 98. What's this angle? Like that.
15 degrees.
15-degree angles.
Yeah.
And shit like that. I hate that.
That's something, that's a broader topic that has been, like I've been looking at cars recently because I've just been like,
Oh, have you? Oh, really?
I've just been like different now.
Yeah, I'm different. I'm way different than I used to.
But I'm sort of getting dejected with the whole entirety of it because I know that the highest end stuff, like the brightest minds who have the most resources and are doing the coolest stuff,
like the devil.
they not the devil, all of it, like Aston Martin, Bugatti, Lamborghini, they're specifically catering to Arabs.
Yes.
Can you look up Lamborghini Revoluto? REVOLUTO.
Like the devil, the car, the devil. I'm not saying the devil.
The devil, yeah, DEVEL. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But that's a different
The Revuelto.
hit images.
It looks like a soccer player's brain.
Yeah.
like a multi-million-dollar soccer player's contract.
If you were running around in cleats all day, kicking things lightly, like not hard, like not an angry kick, but a technical kick,
You'd want the orange one.
this would be your head. This is the inside of your head right here.
Those lights right there are big in home design, like that stuff, and it just went out like the Dickens.
Oh yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That,
Geometric.
Like, molecular.
Geometric is like a whole fucking.
Yeah.
It's a whole mind job because I think, can you type in hexagonal, and I'm sorry to our viewers who don't care about this, but I feel like talking about it. Hexagonal shop lights.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro, I
Get out of my face with this stuff. You know what I see? Broke ass when I see this. If your body shop has this, guy with a sex addiction to Latin assholes. Sorry, bro. Italian kid, Portuguese kid with bad forearm tattoos and a sex addiction for fat asses because he doesn't understand that he likes his dick sucked by men.
Oh my God.
Sorry, you fucking gay ass broke.
I think there's something about it's like symbolism or something. Like people get symbols tattooed on themselves without knowing what they mean, and similarly, people attribute significance to geometry that doesn't have significance. Like the fact that it's a hexagon and the fact that it tessellates and the fact that it I think it's just as simple as the fact that it tessellates is what people think this is like significant and artful somehow.
Yeah.
And that's similar to that Revoluto, that home design lighting triangle thing that you were talking about. But
that shit's like a dude who gets his haircut every week, has nothing to input other than he's like a solar like a level 3 solar salesman that's successful. And this is honestly, it's the beginning of the end for like successful black, white, Spanish guys
who get their first money somehow, like absurdly against all odds.
Yep. Like the come from nothing. I did it myself. Good for you, bro. Honestly, genuinely happy. And then you go and fuck up like this and buy an Audi R8 and then cover your garage and that shit.
I gotta get an Audi R8.
Yeah. No cap though. Like I'm big on the Ricks hitting the R8s.
On the Ricks?
Ricks?
What's Ricks?
Rick, like Engine Man.
Oh yeah.
Ricks hitting 4-liter German blocks
when they get cheaper.
Yeah. Like a $40,000 R8.
Yeah.
Torn apart, bumpers off. Show me 1,700 horsepower.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Like it can come back around. Like the 7 Series motors, like that
Gumroad Apollo has an Audi 4.2 V8 in it.
There you go.
And it's cool and it sounds good.
You can get the W16, the W12 Tiguan motor, and that's a Veyron motor, I think. Can you look that up? Tiguan Veyron? I'm sorry, not Tiguan. What's that?
Phaeton or
no,
CC?
The SUV.
The SUV
is the fuck is it?
Atlas?
No. Before it was the precursor to the Atlas. Volkswagen SUV. What is it? Go ahead. SUV. It has the W12, and you can modify it. Touareg. I'm sorry. Touareg W12, and then type in Veyron.
That's kind of a cool name too.
Touareg, yeah.
Touareg, yeah.
Yeah, it was. They're fucked.
I think that's like a desert region. Might be involved in the Dakar rally or something. It's like a Moroccan, some sort of North African desert.
They should have stayed because now they're all getting there organically.
That car is so pretty. That concept they did.
Yep. Which one? That
the second row. Third one in.
The orange one?
The orange one, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
that thing is really beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
The same concept, same idea, like just almost like brutal geometry.
That first one right there, the yellow one, that's the one that I feel like I'm familiar with seeing.
They dropped the ball big time not producing
that thing looks cool, man.
You see the new MR2 they're coming out with?
No.
MR2 concept?
Oh, yeah.
But they're kind of going the NSX nimble, lightweight, torquey chassis, like video games from our childhood, Akira shit.
Is this is it electric? It's electric.
Is it?
I like that Toyota is at least trying to be a holdout against the new age of appliance cars, although I don't really like that car.
Yeah, I know that. I would like it if they stayed in their lane and tried to, or went against the grain and tried to make like
that.
It looks like a concept like the third. That car should be called like Rocket XC from Space Racers or something. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on right now. That's like super fucking annoying.
Anywho, did you read that document that I sent you?
I just skimmed through it.
That's the way to do it because it's pretty disorganized.
Yeah, but it's bananas.
Yeah,
Like the psychological stuff about how like these archetypes are like are these people are thinking about this.
the living flame
Is that what it,
people? Is it the hedonistic?
what their concerns are mentally?
Right, yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, we're here. All right. Like let
Yeah,
me I have this new practice where I'm waking up in the morning and writing
Mm-hmm.
and like getting out to my office and just hammering down the keys.
Anything you do with this in mind, I'll make it fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I have like I come up with like decent ideas that would look cool.
Yeah.
Like story ideas. Like if you had to do this in a game, this would look cool. This would be
Yeah.
cool. And I can then I work backwards. I can like fill in the storyline and the names.
The stuff that's like perfect is the Daytona biker gang stuff.
The Indians.
And I think the idea there is to make it so that the player character you start as, he's like a excommunicated biker. His brother is a karate star, goes to do this karate tournament in Daytona, which is our Miami analog. He gets killed in the tournament, and you have to like learn karate as a 33-year-old drunk
Yeah.
to like avenge his death. That's one of the A lines of the Daytona
Okay.
game
So
universe.
funny. Okay.
So just coming up with stuff like that
Yeah.
is what we're going to make it fit. And then I want to do, if you'll allow it, is take Shepherd's Pie characters, not necessarily, not saying we're going to write Shepherd's Pie, but taking that and having that be a subworld in Daytona. Daytona is essentially, it's not Daytona. The name comes from the Miami analog, the city that's supposed to be like Miami.
Yeah.
And the Miami analog, it's not just Miami, it's also like the corporate stuff from RoboCop. So it's a world of nightclubs, partying, drug running, but also white collar, high end espionage, corporate espionage, that type of shit. But the whole world it's an analog for the United States. It's going to be called like Novo Columbia or something like that. Our version of Maine, New England, Northeast Canada is going to be Shepherd's Pie stuff.
Okay.
In my head. And you'll have the sort of missions that you go on there. It's going to be more like Trailer Park Boys or something, where
Children on bicycles.
Your children on bicycles. You have to. The city fire chief crashed into the town fountain while drunk driving. You have to help him cover it up. That type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then as you go, so you go down there, and as you pass like Virginia, that's where you have, and it's not called Virginia. Nothing is called the same thing as it's. The idea is that because of the infinitude of possibilities in a multiverse, and because of convergent evolution, you have this country that looks and functions like the United States of America, but for whatever reason, it has entirely different names and subtle cultural differences.
New Portugal.
New Portugal, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And as you drive through our version of Virginia, DC area, there's the world's largest shopping mall, and the world's largest shopping mall is its own thing. Do you know what a roguelike is?
A roguelike?
A roguelike is a genre of game where you start kind of with nothing. You start with a certain like limited fixed set of stuff. You progress through the game, and each time that you progress through a layer, they're different. Like they're computer generated. They're not environments that are modeled by like a person sitting there modeling out the environment.
Damasu?
It's like a
Damasu?
in lack of better words, it's like a waves. It's like a permadeath waves.
And actually, I don't think it needs to be randomly generated or randomized to be a roguelike. But if you die here, you don't like die. You just go back to the start and you start over, and you can progress down again. And so that's what the world's largest shopping mall is going to be.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's like the stores, the villains in the world's largest shopping mall, they're based on like the stores that you go in. So there's a store where it's like Build-A-Dad, and you can Build-A-Bear, but you build a dad.
Yeah.
And you can build a pedophile dad that chases you around and like haunts you in the bathrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
And
You can build a dad who's a good dancer.
yeah.
And or something like an effeminate attribute that psychologically bothers you. Like your dad's a good roller skater.
You build a dad with ALS and you just have to wheel him around.
Anyway,
Smelly dad.
point being, anything you come up with, I'll find a place for it, because there's enough game worlds that every theme, every possible theme has a home.
You should like progression of the boys with bikes and stuff like that. Like the kids is like high level blackmail at 13 to get into Brown. Like if I don't get into Brown, you're going to jail for pedophilia. It's that simple. Like a 13-year-old kid is telling a mayor that.
Yeah.
No. I want them to know I'm coming now. I'm a freshman in high school. I want Brown to know 100% I'm getting into Brown.
Get my name on that paper.
I will fucking throw my lunch at my teachers throughout high school.
Sounds like Brown. It sounds like real life Brown.
Yeah, no. I remember like Rocco's dad like told us we were going to get into Brown.
Nice.
And I was like, he's like, I'll just apply. I'll get you in. I have the fucking the dean of admissions in my pocket. And we were all like, I was the only one that took him seriously that wanted to do it.
Nice.
And I was like, guys, we should do that. It was like me, Dave, and Rocco.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to go to Brown. We'll just fail out. And I was like, who cares? We'll fucking cheat or something. Like, we have to go. And he was like, just apply. And I remember like just kind of fucking it up. And then his dad just, I don't know, it's kind of like the thing his dad used to do, just like say crazy shit like that. Like he built a half pipe and told us Tony Hawk was going to come teach us how to skateboard. And we're all like, Tony Hawk's coming. I don't know. I talked to his guy. He said he's coming. Like, we're all like, whoa. But yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up to do to kids. Like, just like promise them things that are like in the, hey, I'm going to let you race a Formula car, by the way.
Really?
You want to race one? Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
When?
Just give me a week. Like, you want to race a Formula car in the streets of Rhode Island? In the snow?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you don't even have to wear a helmet or anything.
Oh.
What's that?
Distressing samples for fabric, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah. I want to do clothes, but it's just like we need someone to make it happen. Do it, yeah. Oh well. Whatever.
It'll happen.
Nah, I don't have it.
It'll happen.
Pressure,
I guarantee it.
pressure makes diamonds.
Pressure bust pipes.
Pressure bust pipes. Billy, is that what the black dudes say to the other guys in the gym?
Yeah.
Pressure bust pipes.
Pressure
Is
bust
that like
pipes.
is that like the opposite like of the term?
I think the implication is that if you just put pressure on somebody, they'll fold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or that constant pressure makes your goals materialize or something like that.
Well, the humans, the humans have a tough time shutting things out and not taking, like, no one calls bullshit anymore.
On what? What do you mean?
It's kind of a weird thing where, like, like the kids,
It's my spit cup. It's made of cloth.
it's a cloth spit cup.
I'm ready. I've this morning I was like, today I'm gonna answer my debt collector call. Today
You
I
have a
was
debt
like,
collector call? Is it fake?
No, it's just $300 from the hospital.
How'd it go?
I didn't answer it yet. They didn't call yet.
Settle it.
My
I need you to do that.
I'm gonna answer with a like hello. Like,
Do you have my chemo? Oh, sorry, you're the other guy. I can pay you $1 a month.
I got a call from. I shouldn't say it on the.
help me.
Who
What's
gives a
fun
Let's talk
stuff?
about- yeah, let's talk about more fun stuff.
Who gives a crap?
We got these zins from Sweden.
Really?
Yep.
Are they
and
good?
Yep. I'm loving it. You're supposed to put the zins in the freezer or fridge.
They taste a little funky to me. Is that the one you just gave me?
Yeah, you might just not like the flavor. It's violet licorice.
What? It's eel hearts.
It's good.
They're from Sweden. And
Dana product in Haller nicotine some are et Myket.
these are for women, but
Baronen den Fackelmen laden Mane.
do you want your... You haven't even touched your eel tart.
But I like them. And it's keeping me off the vape, which is good.
I have to do this. I was on my way to go pick out siding and the installation guide for siding. This guy is the most thorough salesman I've ever met in my life. Can you pull this stuff up? It's called Andorra wood siding. Yeah, it's the
Nova
that one
USA
right there,
wood.
yeah. This shit is so fucking expensive.
Which one?
Whatever one is Nova USA
Flat.
products. And I was on my way to go like test this shit out. Like normal siding, let's just say 11 grand. This shit, 37,000.
Ooh.
And I'm doing like vertical. So like that one on the right, that one right near me, like that down second row, that one right there. That's what I want the house siding to look like.
Yeah.
Pulling this off.
Is it vinyl?
No, it's wood.
The guy's like a salesman. It's like a brand of wood.
It's a brand of West African heat treated wood.
Okay.
Looks
And
great.
you can pre-stain. It's dope.
Is it Sapele?
No, it's not. It's like an Sapele or like an Ipe or something fucking shit. I don't know what
It's
they call it.
African woods.
It's right. These African wood.
It's P. Diddy wood.
They are wood.
The wood has a healthy
Balau-
glow.
The modified wood. Second.
The wood, it has a glow to it. Healthy glow.
They put their
Batu
sweet yellow
mahogany.
yams. What's that?
How expensive is this
Batu
compared
mahogany?
to regular
11,000 versus 37,000. Would you do it?
37,000?
Yes. Regular siding 11,000. Normal. This siding 37,000.
Regular what? Wood siding?
LP Smart Side, which is still high end. This
And
is like the choice.
The LP Smart siding, is that wood?
Yeah, it's a composite with real wood.
Okay. I mean, this looks incredible. Does it last?
Yeah, you gotta stain it before it goes on.
Yeah, you might have to do it.
I think so. I can't. It's like one of those things where like you just got to do it.
Yeah.
I can't live with myself if
Yeah.
I can't. It'd be like if you got like
Cutting corners is not the move.
it's never, and it's like it hurts. It hurts. It's literally
Yeah.
like work hard for months to pay for a component. Oh well, I feel like I'll just get it back. But the guy is so like I learned a lesson where like the guy is so thorough. I can't. He's getting my business, and I shouldn't because I do all my business with this one lumberyard. But they quoted me and they were 10 grand more, and I'm like, no, I have to give the business to this guy now. It is what it is. Sorry.
I just ordered a ball and basket.
You ordered
sheets.
ball and basket?
You got a nutsack?
You got a ball and a basket.
Ball and branch.
A ball and a basket.
Ooh, sheets.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Sheets, these ones.
That's going to help you right there. And
gonna
you're saying
know-
this is the one that has certifications
This one
that
is the one.
Brooklinen does not have?
Correct. So this one has the certs. It has both
Oecotex.
both
and
GOTS,
GOTS.
which is organic cotton, and then
Free of formaldehyde and other such
yes, it has both these
Really?
materials.
Yes.
Chris, thank you for the research. I will be hitting my wife up immediately.
I would get that
Ball and basket.
ball and
Ball.
It's a ball and a basket is what you
ball and branch.
You want to get a ball and a basket, Nick.
And you
Search
want-
that on
You want to get the one with
Google.
with
Ball
these
and
two
biscuit.
with these two certs, supposedly.
boner biscuit.
Yep.
Now, is GOTS, is that just that it's organic cotton, or is that it's like sustainable whatever? Because I don't
check it
care
out.
about that.
Let's check it out.
I actually don't give a shit about whether or not it's sustainable. In fact, I wish
It was non-sustainable.
that it's. I don't want something that's sustainable.
Value's going up.
Yeah, it means it's
Rarer.
worth more money.
It's like Bitcoin. It's just going down. Sorry.
Environmental standards. Yeah, I don't think so. Social criteria. That's where the real problem is right there. Yeah, I'm gonna skip all that.
GOTS cotton is not
so
just a-
I guess it doesn't matter if it's GOTS.
Can you type in does Brooklinen to ChatGPT? Does Brooklinen use organic cotton?
Brooklinen uses has the other cert
Genetically modified cotton.
in some of the products. So you want to use GOTS
They have
as
an
the,
organic line. I see.
but GOTS if you see the GOTS seal, then you're good to
But
go.
the GOTS seal has the additional social criteria, which I
Well-
actually want to not exist.
it's
I
one or the
want-
other.
Yeah, I
It's
want.
one or the other.
I want my cotton to be socially evil.
Hey, this is Tom. This is Tom Callahan up here at the GOT certification. Listen, fire Mobutu there.
This is what you do want, though.
Yeah, you definitely want that. You don't not want that.
What
That's
is that?
Chemicals.
Yeah.
That's all that shit that's going to give you childhood leukemia
Mm-hmm.
in the past. And then you just vanish.
And then I gotta, yeah.
Now, if you were in the industry, would you say Oecotex or would you say Oekotex?
I'd probably say a weeko.
Can you ask ChatGPT? If I was in the industry,
Can we
how would
call Oecotex? Can we get a phone number for Oecotex? I'll call him.
I've done that to figure out how stuff is pronounced.
Yeah, let's
Like
call him.
Allens,
What?
Allens,
What's Allens?
the suspension,
The fuck is that? I have no idea what you're
like
talking about.
car suspension, Allens.
A-
It's the Ohlins. People call it Oleens or Olens and stuff. I think it actually might be Olens.
Yeah,
Olens?
yeah. In the biz, they say oiko.
Can you type in how do you pronounce Olens?
Olins, can you spell that?
I guess it doesn't matter that I called them because I forgot. Ohlins. How do you pronounce Olens? No.
Ohlens.
It might be Olens. Oolens.
Oolens.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So that's not the right word you're thinking
at
of.
that,
is
like-
it?
Well, if you call the American offices of Oolens, they'll say Allens.
Ramoa is Ramova.
Maybe in Germany.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I'll call it
Erlens.
Ramawa.
Erlins. Anyways.
I made them print out homo on my tag.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my it was like a trans Asian girl that was my sales rep.
Mhm.
And I was like, how many letters can you put on? They were like, 3. And I was like, can you do 4? And they were like, yeah. I was like, can you do 5? They're like, no. I was like, 4? I was like, put homo on it. She was like, what?
On
I was
what
like,
tag?
Homo on the they give you like a card when you buy a Ramoa suitcase.
Uh-huh.
And I put my initials on one side and then homo on the other side.
Nice.
And then she's like, what's that? And I was like, me. Here, and then I paid for it with the card that said it on. She's like, "Oh, ha 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 ha!" And then you can hear him like chuckling. It's a fun joke.
Homo.
I think my next company has to be like,
Yeah. We could do a video game, Fractured Angel Galaxy.
"Oh my god."
So, what else is new? So I thought of something interesting with ChatGPT. If you had your location services off, but you were online and talking to ChatGPT,
It would assume you're in Saudi Arabia
and if you
and
said
it would act appropriately.
and you said, "Help, I'm in trouble. I only have access to ChatGPT. I
Oh,
need
that
the
would be
police
cool.
now." Would it override location services?
That would be cool.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering about
Is that like calling 911?
I
Yeah.
don't think it could do that,
You
but
probably-
you know what might be able to do that? Go to YouTube and look up UI TARS, UI-TARS. And this is something you might not want to have on your computer. TARS. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
What's that?
It's gonna scare me.
Scroll down.
Scary.
Try the one with the AI lady. That
Yo,
one right there,
which-
the top one.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully she shows
Or
up
this
sucking
one.
on my dick.
Yeah, that one right there.
Hell yeah.
So I think UI TARS,
This thing literally can
it
take
can,
full control of
yeah,
your
it can take
computer,
control of
or
your
even
computer
phone,
for
and
you.
navigate it step by step.
Is
It
it
just goes on like
is it just something you have to install into your computer?
Probably. I don't know.
On its own. If you've been
It's
following
not a-
developments in AI
at least as far as I know, a
agents like
malicious,
Anthropic's computer use
virus
or
type thing.
OpenAI's operator, let me tell you, UI TARS basically took things to a whole new level.
Took
so
it to
UI
a
TARS
whole
is
new
available
level.
in 2 main versions. One
I love touching my eye and getting fucking problems every fucking day.
You in the eyes,
Oh,
man.
every fucking time I touch my what's on the back of my fucking fingers? Like shit? Like fucking do I rub the tops of my fingers in fucking homeless?
Oh wait, my debt collector's calling. Can I answer?
Yeah,
Yes.
All right, Trev, you might have to cut this out if this is. Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Who is it?
Is he brown?
I wasn't sure if it was a debt collector. I just reversed searched the number and it said it was medical debt collection. So I assumed it was. Maybe they knew I was a troll. Anyways.
So, all right. So you were saying that if you typed in like "help me,"
I could ask ChatGPT hypothetically what it would do right now.
Say, what would you do if I said, help, I need the police?
Well, I want to ask, what would happen if I only had access to this chat and I was in danger? This is all hypothetical. I am not in danger. And I needed 911 to come to my exact location, but my browser locations
You're getting wordy with it, Chris.
I know. Were off.
You can't overload it like this. You got to keep it concise. And just assume that it's gonna
have not shaven pussy.
Would you be able to?
Have you hooked up with anyone else? Don't lie.
Help get emergency.
You're really getting deep on this,
services to me,
or no,
which would possibly mean you would.
Are you doing a bit, Chris?
No, override the location services on the browser.
I'm really glad. Wow.
I'm glad you asked, Chris Lynch.
My pussy is smooth. I'll come see you in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
I'm chill right now. Don't worry. Sam's hurting me. Help.
But what would it do?
Nothing.
It says nothing.
It can't call emergency services?
No. It's a shit app. But it might be lying.
Well, you definitely don't want to ask UI TARS that question.
Does it have? Do you have nipples?
No, it's gonna be like I am a large language model structure. I do not have nipples. That is quite the quirky question, though.
Yeah, that's fun. Yo, I'm kind of into you. I'm also a computer.
I'm catching feelings right now.
Yeah, you got me all over my feels. I have a computer hard on.
If I ask for a recipe or something, it's like, that sounds great, Chris. I hope you enjoy your meal tonight.
Stop glazing me.
Yeah.
Stop glazing me, ho.
Wait,
I'm gonna glaze you.
You're frying me mud.
Why did Netanyahu give Trump a gold-plated pager?
A pager?
Yeah, that's what Israeli intelligence uses to kill people. Exploding pagers.
What the fuck, bro?
I think. Can you type in why?
Yeah.
Why did Netanyahu give? This is going to be good. Why did Netanyahu give Trump a gold-plated pager?
Why did Modest Yahoo give?
Why did Netanyahu give who a golden pager?
Trump.
Symbolic meaning. Symbolic bomb.
It's a symbolic bomb. Is this even real?
Hold
on. Is there
type in do not hallucinate.
Do not.
Is that a real?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's like
chill. Stop lying.
Yeah.
It's like how you tell a computer to stop lying.
Yeah.
What?
And that's
shut up.
That's in the code too. Like even if you don't type it, the prompt that they write out, like the basic prompt, that's like the basic prompt tells the thing how to act basically at the most low level that's understandable by a consumer. And the basic prompt is like, you are a helpful AI agent computer system. Do not hallucinate. Like that's what.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's it's one of the craziest things I've ever heard.
I just asked if there's symbolic or cultural significance of pagers in culture. Well, and that because it just said it was a thing, and
it's the one thing they can use on Shabbat.
The gift of the pagers is more related to the fact that it's a unique and memorable gift.
Okay, type it. Go to Google and type in Netanyahu pager gift 2017. Let's make sure that that's a real thing and not a hallucination.
Can you explain the hallucination thing more?
Well, it's these things. It's generating text that sounds like other text, and when it hallucinates, it's generating something that's not factually accurate, but it's doing it because it sounds like something that would exist in like Reddit or wherever it pulls its training data from.
So it sort of more or less like kind of humanizing the text for you when it's hallucinating. Maybe
no, it's if it can't find a real answer that's like satisfactory, it just makes shit up.
Oh, so you're telling it like, hey, like be sure.
Right, and it's not sure because this appears to be from 2025. Can you scroll down? Is this?
Shit, the Jerusalem Post.
Whatever. Yeah. There's no way to verify this information. There's no such thing as information anymore. It's all fake. But
Jesus fucking Christ.
You play Balatro yet?
I did play Balatro, yeah.
How many minutes?
Probably over 20 hours of Balatro, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of it?
It's amazingly well constructed and thought out. It's really good.
What the fuck is Balatro?
It's an indie game.
You don't need to know.
It's a
bullshit. I don't need to know.
Show them on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's also it is kind of a dead end.
Yeah.
It is like you realize after enough hours that it's just dopamine and like the type of response, like gambling, loot unboxing shit. But it is cool. It's well made.
Yeah, you start off with it's like solitaire-ish. You play poker hands for points. You have to get a certain amount of points.
Just let it play, Chris. Show Nick. He'll figure it out.
Two pair. Does this touch your screen?
No, it's
you can play on with controller. You can play on your phone. You can play on computer.
Yeah, no, but like is the essentially just like that to keep you tapping the screen?
I mean, that's psychologically, yeah. It's kind of like a.
Because I started playing these two games, and I realized I was just tapping my screen all day.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing like the ones where you slide left and right and you kill things, and then I was like, oh, you just keep it's all the same framework. Like you build an armory and then you can play again. All I really want to do is shoot submarines. All I want to do is hunt animals, but instead I have to build a forgery.
Where things become chaotic is, you buy these cards here. That like this one is you get 2x multiplier if you play a straight.
Oh Jesus!
The cards up top, they modify the gameplay and make certain moves score higher points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
Gay.
But then you get to really high.
Okay. Let's see really high. You start playing like a pair, and then you get like.
So now you have to score 70,000 points. You have all these cards that do different things.
Yeah, this is dope, and it's very well made. But it is kind of like a game.
It's like.
And there's a lot of good feedback, and feedback as in like sensory, audio,
haptic feedback.
Yeah. And you can get up to like like scientific notations like size hands like E whatever.
Can you go to YouTube and type in highest Balatro run? I do want to see how high someone went.
Oh, you go on one. It's like one run.
This is technically a roguelike.
It's a roguelike. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you
gotcha.
play
in the sense that you start over.
If you have zero, run out of points, or
if you lose,
if you deal and it deals you.
It's like made to start over.
Okay.
Yeah. You see how far you can get, then you start over.
So like a slot machine. Is a slot machine?
A roguelike?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
So he has to make what is this? 200 quintillion points.
Million, billion, trillion, 200 trillion, 280 trillion.
But at this point, each run is randomized as to what cards you get. So you could get like a broken run that gives you like disproportionately like crazy cards. But so he won the whatever this number is.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, so that's
What's
Balatro.
how I got infinity in Balatro?
In Balatro, your goal is to. It would take a. I can hex it. I'm not sure if I want to, because I want it to. Yeah.
Is there skill?
Whatever.
Yeah,
Is it luck?
there's some. It's a lot of luck, but you you do strategize like which cards to use and what to save, what to get rid of.
You can base your run on playing, for example, only spades, and then you can encounter a boss where it's like spades don't count for anything.
Ah.
So this guy got cards that converted. So you have a normal playing card deck, but you can actually buff the cards themselves.
You can buy more cards. You can destroy cards.
So this guy's deck is all kings.
He's the king deck.
And then he has these Joker cards that benefit the fact that he has kings. So he's probably gonna hit crazy right now.
Or higher. It gave me an extra.
So he has to score this number, which is scientific notation for
31 zeros after it.
Copy of the Baron, essentially. So now our score should go up by a decent amount. That's a lot of cryptid cards. It sure is, isn't it? Too many. It's actually double what I need, which means this is just gonna. Take
sometimes
a really
it breaks
long
the
time.
game, which is kind of funny.
Holy!
And it's a single developer too.
That's very impressive.
Yeah. And he just this is an example of a game where you have what you have to play around with is limited.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the theory of very simple things at that create extremely complex things from something simple. Like what's that game? That life game, that mushroom game, where it's the little pixels on a screen and then they'll multiply. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a programmer type.
Oh, there's a name for that.
Yeah.
It's this is a ChatGPT question. Name for simple computer program parentheses game like close parentheses.
What's the mushroom game for developers?
Name for simple computer program game like
Shroomatech
simulates like
that get rid of simulates type gives rise to surprisingly complex results parentheses lifelike close parentheses.
Emergent?
No, it's
I think it's Conway's game of life.
Wait for this to answer. There is a technical term for this. No, go back to Conway's Game of Life.
Yeah, I just want to see it.
Go with Nick's prompt in a second here.
Yes, this.
Cellular automaton. That's what I was thinking of.
So, Turing complete. Yeah. Anywho, but yeah, that's I kind of thought of that when I was thinking about Balatro. That was a simple thing. Anyways, that's Balatro. Check it out, Nick, if you want.
Balatro. Yeah, I actually want to. I keep trying to dip into one stupid game every now and then.
It's also a fun game that you can play. What me, Ben, and Jet will play it on the TV, but we'll all play it together in terms of like a strategy sort of thing. Like we'll be like, we'll just sit there like, nah, don't go that route.
That's cool. Yeah.
So it's fun like that.
How high have you gotten?
Probably, I think to round 30, which is like in the vicinity. So that's after endless mode, and then you're playing like.
What are the scores like?
700,000.
Okay.
But I haven't got. Jet got pretty far. He hit some like 40 mil hands. But it's fun. We should
Nice.
We should play it maybe
How
sometime.
high have you gone?
I think like 300,000.
That's the goal, is to see how high the money. That's basically the answer
Kinda,
you're looking
yeah.
for.
Yeah, once you beat the 100,000 round, the round that you have to hit 100,000 points, then you technically win the run, and then you have the option to keep going into endless mode.
You know what you should? Did you ever play Skyrim, Nick?
No, I have to play Skyrim.
You should play that because it's just fun.
Okay.
And it's not it's not really mindless either. It's like actually just like relaxing but not mindless. And also your kids can watch you play it too.
Right.
Like
It's not scary.
It's got cozy winter vibes.
It has cozy window. Nick, what's your prefer? If you were to game, would you do it in your studio on your computer or like on a couch at an Xbox?
Yeah, in like a spare bedroom on a bed
With an Xbox,
with
right?
an Xbox. Yeah.
I forgot Jess wouldn't want you to. She wouldn't want to
No,
watch you play it.
I understand that. Like if my wife was like putting makeup on for fun,
Mm-hmm.
I'd kick her in the fucking head.
Well, do you still have that?
I would just be like, "Yo, check this out, MMA!" Click, like just boom, right in the back of the head. And she's like wiping up her forehead from a cracked mirror that busted her fucking forehead.
Do you still have that couch set up?
No, I put the couch in my. Now my studio is just all one shot now.
You know what's funny? I remember I think we were talking to somebody who like knew about MMA and fighting and stuff, and you were making a joke. You were like, I wish I could just MMA click punch my wife's head off. And the kid was like, "What's whatever the context was?" Someone was like, "What's a click punch?"
Yeah.
Like it sounded like it was nothing. And then you were like, "Oh, it's just when you punch her so hard that her neck severs and her head goes off and it makes a clicking sound."
Well, it's just like that auto off.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, that's enough. Like there's just times where you see things in video
Like
games.
the head comes off and it makes a clicking sound.
Yeah. Well, video games specifically from like my culture are like the ultimate. I mean, you work on them and you like them, so you know eventually it's going to become a source of. But to be like neglecting children in your house, like it was one thing when we were single and we didn't have any kids. But to be like doing it like with a wife and kids is like this. Hey, by the way, fuck you. Oh, the kid's crying. Oh, I just thought of something. Fuck you. Oh, you're cooking dinner and the kids are crying and they're throwing things? Yeah, I just thought of something cool. I just came up with something cool. Blow me. Doors locked. You know, like, and you're like, you know, in the other room. Because like, if my wife was like, oh, the kids are crying, I'm gonna go upstairs and put on lipstick for no reason, and I'd be like, what? Nah. Like, you know, you'd be instantly boxing your wife.
That's what I would. I remember when I played Xbox Live when I was in high school. I would play with these random people in the lobby, and these guys like, yeah, I gotta put my kid to bed 1 second.
Oh man.
And I was just a 15-year-old. I was like, oh, wait, you're an older guy.
I'm in danger.
And they were like, what are you, a girl? This is my voice.
I wish. I wish you were.
They used to have the voice changers on Xbox Original.
What fucking freak invented that?
A lot of them.
I did it so I didn't sound like a little kid.
Bad news.
You need more violet
news.
eel.
Ah. Now, what other flavors do you have on your person at the moment?
Chain Pop.
Chain Pop? Is that a flavor?
It's in the fridge. It's a raspberry lemon. It's
will
one of my
you
favorites.
grab me a Chain Pop?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What the fuck? Are the flavors that apparent?
Yeah.
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 And the difference is they're wet. They're wetter.
Actually, Chris, would you just grab one off my desk?
Sure, like coffee.
The coffee one, yeah.
These are big. Sam Talon hit me up to get him an antique spittoon. I said, I'll find you one.
Very
he said, for my
nice.
zins. I
Very
said,
nice.
really?
Yeah.
I was like, you've got the right man on the job. And then I wrote parentheses, gay guy shaking his head, writing chicken scratch into a notepad that means nothing. You've got the right man on the job. It's just that shit is. I mean, this stuff has hit the world hard right now. This Zin world.
Yeah, they're good. They are.
That's a
good.
nice movement.
This, I think, might be the best choice right here.
Yeah, I think I think Theo Von has those.
He has these.
Yeah, yeah, he got those, man. The guy that I bought them from, I thought he was living in a cloud. He made me pay with fucking raindrops. I said, shit, I only got lightning bolts and thunder. I'm gonna have to come back. He gave me a coupon written on a trash can lid.
You have now completed the first hour of a Perfect Guy Live podcast. Full access to all episodes and more, visit mde.tv.